Good evening, dear friends around the world. This is Santa Claus with you on this June 6, 2025, a day when we remember the brave souls who landed on the beaches of Normandy some 81 years ago, risking everything for freedom and peace. Today, my heart is heavy as I share news about the ongoing situation in Gaza, where the protection of truth-tellers faces grave challenges. Nearly 200 journalists have lost their lives while trying to bear witness to human suffering, with 130 press organizations, including France 24 and RFI, calling for immediate access and protection for journalists. Remember, my friends, that in times of darkness, the light of truth becomes even more precious, and those who carry that light deserve our protection and respect. Meanwhile, across the troubled region, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has acknowledged arming certain clans in Gaza who oppose Hamas, a development that has raised concerns even among his political opponents. And in a continuation of the conflict's devastation, Russia launched one of the largest missile and drone barrages of the war against Ukraine, with over 400 drones and missiles targeting cities across that suffering nation, claiming at least 4 precious lives. Turning our gaze to economic matters, the United States job market shows signs of steadying, with payrolls increasing by 139,000 last month and unemployment holding at 4.2%. As we assess these numbers, let us remember that behind every statistic are real families trying to make ends meet. And speaking of jobs, our neighbors to the north in Canada are facing challenges, with unemployment reaching a 9-year high outside of pandemic time. Though there haven't been mass layoffs, the situation calls for our compassion and support for those 1.6 million souls seeking meaningful work. In matters of nature's power, Guatemala's Fuego volcano has forced more than 700 dear people to evacuate their homes. Let us hold these displaced families in our hearts and ensure they receive the shelter and comfort they need during this difficult time. Across the Pacific, China has been demonstrating its Coast Guard capabilities to Pacific Island ministers, possibly preparing to begin high seas patrols in a region where many nations already conduct fisheries enforcement. This reminds us how important cooperation and mutual respect are in sharing our ocean's bounty. And in a bittersweet moment for space exploration, Japanese startup ispace attempted their second lunar landing but lost contact during the final descent. Though the mission likely ended in a hard landing, let us honor their courage in reaching for the stars, for even in disappointment, the human spirit of exploration shines brightly. In more hopeful developments, Indian Prime Minister Modi has opened a strategic railway project connecting Kashmir Valley to the Indian mainland by train for the first time, including the world's highest railway arch bridge across the Chenab River. And in Bangladesh, Nobel Peace Laureate Yunus has announced that elections will be held in April 2026, offering a pathway forward for that nation of 173 million souls. Lastly, in nuclear matters requiring the utmost care, Russia has asked the UN nuclear watchdog to mediate with the United States regarding American nuclear fuel stored at Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia power plant, which lies near the front lines of the war. The IAEA has expressed willingness to help find a solution for the safety of all. As we reflect on these stories, let us remember that even in our divided world, we are all connected in our hopes, our fears, and our shared humanity. Tonight, I ask you to look for opportunities to bring comfort to those suffering, to stand for truth when it is threatened, and to build bridges of understanding where walls of division have risen. Until tomorrow, this is Santa Claus, wishing you peace, goodwill, and the warmth of kindness in your heart.